What is going on, YouTube viewer? Thank you for clicking on this video for whatever reason. I don't really know why you did, but it has been a long time since I've uploaded on my channel, about a month here, and I am trying my best to kind of get a schedule going again and get a routine popping on this bitch again, but it's going to take some time. I haven't had a dedicated space, and I am still trying to figure out how I'm going to be doing things in the near future, but things are looking up, so please stay tuned. Now, I'm not gonna keep talking about that. I wanna talk about the reason why you clicked on this video, The Last Jedi. Star Wars The Last Jedi. It just came out. It's all anybody's talking about in the movies right now, and we are here so I can give you a classic movie review, something I haven't done on my channel in a very long time, and I'm super hyped to do it. So I feel really weird. I'm not in the right environment. I'm doing this in a really weird space. I'm in my friend Eli's room right now. This is his lovely tree and whiteboard, and I'm using a color changing light. I will be able to change the color of the light on command. So right off the bat, I want to get the bad stuff out of the way. So I'm going to be talking about the negative. I don't want to be too cynical. I don't want to be too harsh, but I'm just going to be very honest. There was a lot I didn't like about this movie. A lot. Granted, I've only seen the film once. I know it's gonna take a lot more watches before I pick up on extra things. I notice things, I get a better grasp on the big story at hand, but there was a lot I didn't like. This is the best way I can describe it to you guys. The first half of this movie is unbelievably slow. Very, very slow, very sluggish. There's a lot of things happening, but you don't really know why they're happening. There's things happening and you're like, I feel like this could be happening at a faster pace. Why is it showing me this? Why are these things happening? This seems very unimportant. And that happens for me and for most of the people that I saw the movie with. That happened for pretty much the entire first half of the film. We were questioning why things were happening, and a buddy of mine that was at the movie with us, he made a comment that I completely agree with. The first half of this movie felt very Disney to me. It felt very Disney themed. There were things that implemented in there where I felt like I was watching a Disney movie. I had never felt that way in Rogue One or in Force Awakens or in any of the Marvel stuff that Disney owns. It was just, this was the first one I was watching and I was like, I genuinely feel like this is Disney. Like, I know that Disney was behind this in some way, but I'm not trying to get on that too much. But there were things in the movie that were obviously there just to sell things. The Porgs, I don't think the Porgs served any real purpose. They were a little comic relief here and there, but like the Porgs were clearly just made to sell toys, and they were just kind of there. There was a lot of random things that happened that I feel like were just filler, stuff that didn't need to happen but was. The movie's like 2 hours and 40 minutes long, mind you, and I feel like the movie could be like maybe 2 hours and 20 minutes, maybe 2 hours and like 15 minutes, because, which brings me to my next point, at about the middle of the movie, after this really long beginning, in the middle of the movie, there's just like this whole scene and this whole thing that's happening with these specific characters, and you're just questioning like, what am I watching right now? Like, it gets really weird and you're like, why are we here? What am I watching? Like, there were elements that it didn't even feel like a Star Wars movie at times. It felt like I was in a completely different film, and it literally, by the very definition, it took me out of the film. This specific scene, obviously I'm not spoiling anything, but like I said, just a super slow beginning, and then in the middle, there's these things happening, and I'm just like, why are we even wasting our time on this right now? This is not important. This is super weird and not Star Wars related, and just like out of the blue. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, the first half of this film, in my opinion alone, everybody's entitled to their own, the first half of this film, in my opinion, was terrible. Like prequel bad. I did not like the first half of this film. So, which is anchoring down my overall opinion a lot, because obviously you can't have an amazing overall film if the first half is just bad, and that's how I felt. So I don't want to stay on the bad forever. I was just saying that, in my opinion, like the first half of this film, you gotta get through. You just gotta get through the first half, because it's setting up for the second half, which now gets me into what I'm excited to talk about. The positives, the stuff that I loved about this movie, because there was also a ton of things that I loved. So then the second half happens, and like I said, the second half, complete 180, it goes into awesomeness maximum overdrive in the second half, and then all of a sudden, things that I didn't even know I wanted to see or feel, I start to see and feel. And you start to feel like Star Wars emotions, and like, just the second half of this movie is just, it's, on top of everything, is just so beautifully shot. It's so well directed. It's so many memorable scenes. Like, in the second half, I could probably pluck 10 different scenes from the movie and be like, that would make a kick-ass poster, that would make a kick-ass poster, that's my new wallpaper, that's my new desktop wallpaper. Like, there's so many scenes in the second half that just look unbelievable. They're so awesome, and I loved it so much. It sounds crazy, but the second half of this film is so much more fast-paced, and there's so much more awesome things going on. It almost makes up for the first half of this film, but it's so like the film starts and it's down here, and then the second half is so good it's up here, it equals out to about here, and that's kind of like, it's hard for me, because you leave the film on a high. You leave the film on such a high, and the ending of it, like the last 45 minutes, last 45 minutes to an hour are just incredible. In my opinion, we're just fucking fantastic. It's hard for me because I want to be like, I loved it, I loved everything, you need to see it, you need to go see it right now. But that first half, I genuinely think was terrible. I did not like the first half at all. Now there were moments throughout the first half that are really cool. There's little things that are like, wow, that was cool, and then it goes right to just sucking again in the first half. But the second half is just the most amazing, awesome ride the whole way through till the ending of the movie. As of right now, I enjoyed The Force Awakens from beginning to end much more than I did this film. I enjoyed the ending of this film 1,000 times more than I did The Force Awakens, but I think The Force Awakens, just from beginning to end, had my attention, and it never felt like it was dragging. This film, like I was saying, definitely feels like in the first half is dragging, but that second half is just complete 180. Everything is insane. If you're into Star Wars at all, or if you're at all interested, 100% go see it as soon as you can, because there is a lot in this movie that could get spoiled. There's a lot that you could read that could ruin a lot of the amazingness that I was talking about in the movie. So definitely, if you were at all interested, go see it, because it's worth it. If you're not really interested, if you don't really care, you were just kind of curious on opinions, then I would honestly wait. I would wait until the theaters aren't so crowded, maybe wait till it goes to a dollar theater, or even when you can rent it or you can buy it or whatever. I'm gonna change this back to white now. Or actually, this one, ooh, that looked kind of cool. That looked moody. All the questions and things that I had going in, I feel very satisfied with a lot. Like a lot of the big story elements, a lot of the big story points I felt were hit and were handled in just very crazy ways, and I'm very satisfied on those levels. It just took a lot in the beginning to get to the point to where those story points were hit. If you're new to my channel, which a lot of you are, and you haven't seen a movie review from me ever, first of all, I'm sorry, because this is super weird and I don't do videos like this. This is just like, I needed to set something up so I can make this video today, and I'm sorry, but this is the best I could come up with. My movie rating system, I have a 1 through 5 rating system, and it goes from bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond. 1 through 5, that's my rating system. And now I will give you my rating for The Last Jedi. And honestly, I'm going to give it a gold star, a gold medal, a gold rating, whatever, gold sticker, for fuck's sake, I don't know, okay? I'll slap a gold sticker on The Last Jedi. A lot that I felt was wrong, a lot could have been handled better, but there was so much amazingness, it kind of makes up for it. So I'm giving it a gold medal, basically a 3 out of 5. I hope you guys like what I had to say. I hope you didn't mind all the craziness and like the low budgetness, but me and my friend Eli tried here, so I hope you appreciate it. And I actually have like 9 videos that I'm trying to edit here soon to get out on the channel. I'm super excited about, and a lot of other stuff going. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you soon.